smell nice.
As always, thank you. Cool.
Doesn't this feel mad weird, babe?
Yeah, boy. After how many? It's been what? 3?
No, babe. 4 or 5 months.
No, it hasn't been 5 months, man.
Really?
Okay, let's go. And hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Welcome back to our channel. It's been such a long time. Did you guys miss us? It's been crazy long since we sat down and filmed a video.
It
in my
actually
days.
feels so weird to be back.
I know.
It does, but hey ho. We have received so many messages from you guys. Mostly nice, some not so nice messages, but yeah, we are so good, guys. Like we're not like I received a couple messages from people like, are you guys still together?
Like, what? Like, come on.
Our absence should never make you guys feel like things are rocky or bad. Like, we're really, really good.
Yep, so we're good, guys.
Yeah.
And I guess onto the question that everyone has been asking us: where have you guys been? Where you guys been? So a little drum roll, like, guys, we've been right here. That's where we've been. Like, I don't know what you wanted to hear. What did you want to know?
So,
like,
I think a few people probably wanted to hear that I was pregnant or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Of course. Yeah. We got a couple questions like that. A few messages. No, not yet, guys. But obviously, we'll let you know when it's right, when the time is right. But
exactly.
No, guys, we've just been here.
So the truth is, guys, there are 2 main reasons we've kind of been away for a while. And the first reason is, to be totally honest with you guys, we have just been feeling so uninspired of recent, and you guys know us already. We're not going to just put stuff out for the sake of putting stuff out, are we?
No.
Like we need to really believe it. We're not fake. So personally, we've just not felt it as much, and that's why we kind of reclused and. Is that a word? Is that a word? Yeah. Don't know. We've kind of just, come away for a bit, really. Yeah.
Yeah, and the second reason is, guys, just at the beginning of this year, coupled with the fact that we were just feeling a tiny bit uninspired with filming and just not entirely sure exactly what to talk about, I was just feeling really, really kind of just tired with my actual day job, my career, and obviously with us kind of being more creative and being more active on Instagram and stuff like that, I just really, really wanted, and YouTube, I just felt like I really wanted to be in a more of a creative space in my day-to-day kind of basis.
100%.
And that I've been working in the corporate world for basically almost since I finished uni, and it just became just a big drag, just politics and just all that stuff. And I just really wanted to be in a space where it's much more creative, much more alive. So long story short, I spoke to my wife and I said, hey, I'm thinking of making this move. It was a big deal for us because for me to step away potentially from just the security of the job that I was in and the salary, it was really, really good for us because I'd worked my way up. But I said, my happiness is more important, and Zoe was happy enough to say, listen, go for it. And I guess good news was that I was able to get a job with an influencer marketing agency. Really, really, really. Just a really nice kind of space to work in, much more creative. You wear your own clothes and stuff, and it's just been really, really good for me to get into a really much more positive space in my day-to-day, and that should hopefully translate to even us kind of being more active on YouTube as well, and just me being in a much more inspired space. So that's life update, I guess.
And just want to say, babe, I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
He knows that already, but I've genuinely so proud to have married someone that just won't settle just for the sake of like security or whatever, but you have to go for what you want.
1,000,000%.
Like, life is honestly too short, and my husband's happiness is so much more important to me than just like him just being unhappy. And I'm just so proud of you. I gotta go get a husband.
Thank you.
Yes.
So hope you guys enjoyed that little life update. So on to the topic of this video, as you can see from the title. So Zoe and I are coming up to our 2-year wedding anniversary soon. So
actually insane that
time has flown by, and we were just talking about it. We were just talking about some of the things that we've learned over the last 2 years, and and also some of the things that we kind of wish we knew before we got into marriage.
Yep.
And we started discussing it, and we thought, you know what, actually this would be a great video idea.
Yeah.
Some things to share with you guys. So without further ado, we're going to go straight into those points for you. What we wish we knew before we got married.
So the first thing I thought I knew, but I didn't really know that much, was that marriage isn't going to fix your issues. It's only going to expose them so much more. And I'll give you guys an example. Like, this is a bit of a lighthearted one, but it became an actual issue. Secret eating. Guys, secret eating.
Yeah, Zoe's low-key secret eater.
I'm a low-key secret eater. And before we got married, like, I remember there was times where, because we talked a lot on the phone and stuff, I remember there was times that we'll have conversations and it'll be late at night, and Tosin knew like my goals for my weight and stuff like that and where I wanted to be basically. Well, I'll be on the phone eating rice, and he'll be like, "Babe, are you eating?" I'm like, "No."
I'll be clocking their left, right, centre like, what? Why you sound like that?
I'll be like, "No, I'm not eating." But, like, meanwhile, I have a plate of rice in my hand. But when we got married, I just there would be times where I'll go downstairs and nip a sweet here or chocolate.
I knew. She thought I didn't know.
On a serious note, that had to kind of stop, because I realised that actually, I thought that, okay, once we actually live together, that's just going to stop because yeah, you know, I'm with him. But no, actually, that's a habit I had, and it continued because it was inside me. But yeah, eventually he had to pull me up about it, and yeah.
Yeah, we discussed it, obviously. I think she thought that it was just going to just disappear. Like, I think even I felt like certain things that I have with me as well, within me as well, would just disappear as soon as I got married. And it just doesn't. It just literally, you have to work on it, and you have to talk about it, and it's only via doing that you will end up kind of, you know, the issue will be exposed and you can actually work on it.
Yeah, exactly.
But, so the second thing that we wish that we knew before we got married was that not everyone will understand or appreciate the way in which you express love to one another. And this one became quite an interesting point for us, especially as we started to grow on YouTube and a bit of Instagram and stuff. And the more we were kind of out there, the more we realized that some people just didn't really like understand why we're so kind of, you know, touchy-feely and really open about our love. And that's just how we are. Like, quite honestly, you know, people feel like, oh, you know, it's all for show, all this couple goal stuff. Yeah. And it's funny to us because that's genuinely the way we are. In fact, we're actually much more like mushy when the cameras are off. It's like, it's actually just, it's just how we've been.
It's just us.
And that's just our reality. But I think that some people just thought that that was just completely fake. We had some messages that came through to us saying that, oh, your proposal looked like it was all kind of like, you know, just fronting. That
I looked sad.
Yeah.
I'd be sad if I'm getting proposed to, huh?
Yeah, and just general kind of stuff like, oh, you know, all these couples, you know, that on Instagram nowadays kind of taking all these couple goals photos and stuff, but really and truly, a lot of them are really sad. And it's like, no, well, okay, some people that might be the case, but for us that wasn't the case. And a few of the comments that came through to us has made us feel and just a bit kind of disheartened actually, especially when we started getting a bit more out there. And we just kind of came to a place where we kind of discussed it and realized that a lot of the time that people feel like that, it's because they're in a space where sometimes exactly. Sometimes it's because they're in a space where they haven't necessarily seen that kind of PDA between two people that's been real. And it's just the way that they kind of feel. So it's not like something that we should be offended by. If someone doesn't understand it, that's obviously that's them, and hopefully they will get, you know, to a place where they can express their love to the person that they want to in the way that they want to. Exactly. Not everyone has to do what we do, so there's no issue for that. So yeah, it would have been good to know that before we got married, so that we wouldn't have taken too many of people's comments to heart or anything like that.
Yeah, exactly. But if this makes you uncomfortable, I'm so sorry. Okay, so the third thing I wish I knew before getting married was just that your circle may change or will change, and you just have to let it happen naturally. Right, babe? Like, genuinely for me, this was so personal because I feel like I had a couple of friendships here and there that were just great before getting married, and then as soon as I got married, kind of just dropped off and fizzled off. I was like, okay. But on a serious note, it did affect me slightly. I just thought, wow, you're my friend. Like, how can, like this? But obviously, like, you change. Once you're married, you know, it's not just me and my independent self anymore. It's my husband I have to think about, our schedule and the rest of it. So you just have to literally let it happen naturally. You can't hang on to people, like certain people in your life for a certain season. And you just have to let it go. Not like with bad vibes or anything like that. Just, you know, respectfully, like, move on.
Cool. So the next thing that I wish I knew before getting into marriage...
So the next thing that I wish I knew... Sorry.
Just go. Yeah, the next thing that I wish I knew before getting into marriage was that sex isn't just about me. Like...
Can you say that again?
Okay, all right.
For the person at the back.
Okay.
Please. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I knew that that sex wasn't just about me. I think it's a manly thing. So when I came into marriage, I was thinking, boy, your boy's married now. I can get sex like when I want.
On
like,
tap, yeah?
On tap.
All right.
Like, I genuinely thought like, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to be able to kind of get what I want eventually without having to... And it sounds mad selfish. I don't know. I was just feeling that way.
Yeah.
I think it's a manly thing. But... yeah, and I just kind of had to realize the hard way that we have to talk about what we want and what our needs and desires are.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just going to end up being real sour real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know. We had a couple of kind of hard conversations that we needed to have for us to be able to understand that actually it's not just about either one of us.
Yeah.
After those conversations. That took things to a high level. So that was it was I won't go into that. In fact, we'll probably do another video purely on this subject one day.
Should we do a series? Should we do no, maybe not a series.
Okay, you know what? Let us know, guys, in the comments if you want us to do some kind of series in regards to intimate kind of stuff, sex and the like. So let us know in the comments if you want us to talk about that. Well, that's for another video.
Yes. And lastly, guys, so one thing I wish I knew coming into marriage was how much marriage can intensify feelings of jealousy.
Yep.
Oh, like, and not only with people, no, like also with things, like anything. Like, for example, this job that Tosin's got, you know, we're really happy, super proud of him. And when he really got into the role, he would call me, babe, you know, I'm really sorry, I'm gonna be home late tonight. And then that started happening every night. So I was like, okay, like I'll be in bed, like, where is my husband? And then I really had to check myself. Like, I was really feeling it in my chest. Like, wow, is this job more important than me?
Sorry, babe. It's true, no. Like, she literally was like, "Yo, like, you know, so is it me or is it the job?" Like,
no, but he was so passionate and excited about it, you know. And he'll come home, it's like he's talking about it as well, and I'm just like, "Oh, what about me? You know, don't love me." I'm joking. Like, it wasn't that deep, but
It can start from little things, I guess. So we had to have a chat about it, and then I've had to agree with her that obviously within certain reason I can stay late, but not every single day and stuff.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's not just even things; it can be people, especially in this social media age that we live in right now. It's quite funny because on Instagram and stuff, we continuously get DMs from various people because we're consistently in each other's posts and we talk about each other in our posts and stuff. People basically compliment both of us about the other person, so you know, like, oh, your wife's like this, or your husband's so funny, or this, that, and the third. I remember one day getting a message from some guy last year, and he was basically saying, ever so often he'd been messaging me saying, oh bro, oh, you know, goals, or you know, this, that, and the third, like, and I was like, okay, cool, kind of brushed it off. Then one day he sent me one long DM, like, you know, the ones where it has to break into multiple messages. And I was like, bruh. So he messaged me saying basically, nah, bro, I can't even lie, you know, like, your wife is like your wife is so goals, like, you're so beautiful. I can't wait to have my wife that will treat me like Zoe treats you. And yeah, she's just so beautiful. And I was just thinking, wow, like, he went in too much. Like, it's okay, bro. Like, wow. So I didn't feel it that then, but after, like, I think it was even like a day after, I just thought about that message that he sent me, and I was thinking, wait a minute, like, that's not your wife, bro. Like, that's actually my wife, and I hope you're not having feelings about her or thinking about her in that way, because that's my wife. And I started catching a couple feelings about it, you know. I started thinking, okay, like, I hope people are not thinking like about, you know, Zoe, like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And it's funny because obviously we share, within reason, we share all of our kind of DMs with each other, especially if it's a member of the opposite sex that messages us or something like that, just for full disclosure. And so we kind of, I showed her and we kind of laughed about it and stuff. But inside, I was feeling like, nah, man, no one should ever be talking about you or feeling like that way about you. And it's just, it can be from little things like that a seed of jealousy can be planted. And we've had to talk about it, and we've just agreed that we're going to be completely open with one another about those kinds of things, just to make sure that we're not in a space where jealousy can really, really actually start, messing with us. But
you look at it.
We're good now.
And we trust each other. That's trust is everything. So yeah.
1,000,000%.
Yeah, guys. So those are the things we wish we knew before we got married.
Yep.
So we hope that these have been super helpful for you guys. And yeah.
If you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe and give us a big thumbs up. And we're probably going to be putting videos out. I don't know. Okay, we're going to try to do it fortnightly from now on. And we're in a better space, so I don't think it should be that difficult.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're definitely not going to take 3, 4, 5 month hiatus again.
No,
so
we won't.
You'll definitely see us much more regularly. But thank you so much, guys. And we will see you guys on the next one. See ya.
Starboy there, son. Yeah. Now I work a lot when I Saturdays. Yeah.
That's gonna have to work, babe, because I gotta go.
It's all good.
I gotta go. Love you.
Love you too.